Good morning, is it from Zetster's Lab? Commission number 2 is done. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It was pure joy from the first stroke. It was just amazing. You know, when I did the previous video, I think it was tip number 6. It was all about thinking like a child, just go for it. And as I was making the video, I decided to just wing this, to just go for it without a picture, a reference photo, anything. I'm just gonna be like a child and just go for it. And it was just magical. I mean, just look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It's for a little boy's room. I mean, if you're a little boy, won't you love this? I mean, just look at him. I must confess, I did the boy and the little dog from a reference photo. I started off using the photo, and then I really struggled with his arm, and I came to a place where I said, man, just leave the freaking photo and just allow the creativity of the life in you to just show you what to do. And I mean, he's just gorgeous. And then listen, look at this. I mean, this is the first time ever. As I was, after my first initial putting on the first layer, I looked and I saw, but there's a little man. It was just this black piece of paint, and it looked like a little man, like the two doves in the previous painting. And I thought, why not make a little man? So there's a little man in the tree. And then my husband said, he needs a little house, make a little mushroom. And I googled and I saw, and there's the little mushroom. Isn't it gorgeous? It's his little house. And then this morning, and then I put his name on his hat, and I just made it personal, and there's a little fish, and look at the doggy. Oh man, it's too gorgeous. And then this morning when I showed it to my friend, my client, she said, but what about a little basket or thing? And I said, no, it's going to be too much. And because I thought it was done. And then as she was now asking me about this, I said, no. And then afterwards, I just saw this picture of this little thing, basket, whatever you call it, hanging in the tree. So I made a little tree stump going out, and I put the little basket there. Emmertjie, I don't know what it is in English. And look there, isn't it just gorgeous? The detail is just beautiful. And then as I was talking to her, I also saw another thing. Now I cannot even see it. Let me just see. There was this little black piece again, and it looked like a little rabbit. So I'm now busy just putting a small little rabbit there in the tree. Why not? You know, so yes, I was doing what I was preaching. I was thinking like a child, and I was winging it, and I was just allowing the creativity in me to flow, and voila. And this actually gets me to the next tip, and this is so important. At the beginning, when I started with my art, that was about 15 years ago, I tried to do what I believe people wanted to see. So I looked and I saw, oh, everybody's doing this, so I was trying that, and then I realized, no. I need to grow in my art or whatever to that point where I do things that makes me happy. That's me. Now, after 15 years, I came to that point. This is me. You see, that was the first commission, second commission. This is me. And every single time when people come to me for the workshop, they will, or especially the little children would say, but will mommy and daddy like my painting? And they're scared, because what if mommy and daddy and the friends and whoever doesn't like what they're doing? And then I say, you know what? You don't do it for them, you do it for you. If you're happy, it's good enough. That's what it's all about. And I had to grow to that point where I realized not everybody's going to like my stuff. I mean, how many artists and people creating are there in the world? Millions. But there's a little place for everybody, because everybody has something different to give, to tell, to show. And that's the thing. So my next tip, this video's tip is, why do you paint? For you. It's for you. You paint to make you happy, to tell something, to show something. But it's all about you. And if nobody likes it, it's their problem. You're not doing it for them. And then I had to really make peace with that. Make peace with the fact that I paint because that's what I just need to do. I cannot not paint at this stage. This is what the life in me wants to do. He wants to give a message through my art, like he does through anybody out there. Your life is just a manifestation of the abundant life in you. And all of us is a different manifestation. And to come to that point where you realize, I'm good enough. I am who I am, because that's who I need to be, because my message, whatever it might be, you don't even need to know it. It's not about, you just be yourself, and your message will be powerful, whatever it is. If you bake cake, if you make a cup of tea for somebody, if whatever your passion is, whoever you are deep inside, that will manifest, and that will really be a blessing to others. So with my art, and the tip of this, even if you're not an artist, is just be yourself. And that is manifesting the abundant life that is in you. So yes, people come to paint and they go out with their paintings, and I always say, we continue until you are satisfied. Not me, you. And then we continue until the person says, it's done. Oh, and then it's funny. I always said, but can I do something else? And when they come to that point where it's done, then they will shoulder me away from their painting, because it's done, they're satisfied. Is it, leave it alone. I'm satisfied. So that's also a thing. When you're satisfied, it's done. Leave it alone. And really, it's just amazing when you grow to that point where you know you are who you're supposed to be now in this minute. You're good enough. What you produce is good enough. I've got this friend now over the internet. I know her from years back. Now she started to paint, but she's not living close by. So she paints, then she sends me via WhatsApp the photos, and she says, do you have anything to add and help me here and there? And I'm at that stage where it's really difficult for me, because when I see her stuff, it's who she is. It's beautiful just as it is. So yes, I give my opinion, but then it becomes mine again, and I just can give here and there a little bit of a hint, and but it's just amazing to me. Even she that's starting, and you can see herself in the paintings, and amazing. So number 6 is, whatever you create, keep going until you love it, you're satisfied, you do it for yourself, not for others. And if they don't like it, their problem. Yeah, they can like whatever they want. I mean, that's what life is all about. So yes, and I always tell the little kids when they're now really worried about their parents not liking it, I say, you know what, look at my house, it's like an art gallery. And people come in and some say nothing, as if there is nothing in this house that's different from everybody else. I mean, really, this is like a coffee shop, art gallery, so it's crazy. And some people will just come in as if this is normal. They won't say a word about the paintings, anything. Others will come and, you know, kind of say they don't like it. And others will just say how much they love it and whatever. And I just laugh. I grew to that point where it's fine with me. This is me. This is my space. This is who I am. And it's good. It's fine. It's who I am. And that's why when the little kids and everybody that comes for a workshop, when they leave this room or this house or wherever we are doing the art, it's like a little baby, newborn baby that they're carrying. They're so in love with it, with what they produced, because it's their handiwork. It's their something of themselves that they put onto that canvas, and they're taking that home. And it breaks my heart to think they get home and then the spouse or the children or the whoever will say, but it's not nice and I don't like it and it's not good enough. So that's why I over and over and over will tell them during the lesson, this is for you. You are good enough. This is beautiful. This is who you are at this moment. This is what you give, put onto this canvas. And it's absolutely perfect, whether others like it or not. So, lesson number 6, whatever you create, whatever you do, whatever the life in you allows you to do in this moment is good enough, is perfect. Even if others doesn't like it, then they had to deal with their insecurities and their stuff. It's not your problem. You just allow the life in you to flow out of you, and that is perfect. It's got nothing to do with others out there, whether they like it or not like it, or agree or not agree. It's got all to do with you just allowing the abundant life in you to flow through you. As I said previous, I read that thing, there's no friends. We've got no friends. We've got no enemies. We only have teachers. Oh, and that is just staying with me. All of us are teachers. Something you will show you sometimes when I do something, then I will show others something in them that they need to deal with. The same. People come and people talk to me or whatever, and something in me stands up or whatever. Anger, resentment, fear, whatever. And I know that's my problem. So that person saying what that person said showed me what was in my heart, what I need to deal with. So that person was my teacher, teaching me, showing me what's in me. And that's growth, that's experiencing abundant life, that's just becoming, allowing the life in you to just flow more powerfully out of you when you deal with all those things that manifest in you when others say or do or whatever something. Totally beside the point. But number 6, number 7, I don't know. Tip is whatever you do is good enough. Do it and just enjoy your life. Have a fantastic day. Oh, commission number 3 is coming up. Tell you later about that.